Doggy Bone Blues. This is a character-building story about honesty. And one thing we learn about honesty is it's being trustworthy and truthful.
Building character to last your whole life through. Character building will build a better you.
One warm summer day, Smuggles was lazily sorting through his bone collection when he looked up and saw something down the road. It was coming straight towards him. Oh, no, a puppy, and a very lively one at that. Upon reaching Smuggles, the puppy tripped over his little floppy ears and did a giant somersault. He landed flat on his back in the soft grass with all 4 feet sticking straight up in the air. Smuggles tried not to laugh, but he thought it was so funny. Here, let me help you up. On his feet once again, the puppy shook himself. Wow, look at all these bones. My name's Thunder. What's yours? I'm Smuggles. That was the beginning. Soon they were the best of friends, and much to Smuggles' surprise, he found that he enjoyed having the energetic little puppy come around. Day after day they raced and romped in the meadow. From dawn to dusk they chased butterflies, splashed in the cool little creek, and played tug-of-war with sticks. They had a lot of fun. In the early part of each afternoon, Thunder would have to go home and take a nap. But that was okay with Smuggles. Thunder was only a puppy, and Smuggles knew little puppies needed extra rest. While Thunder was napping, Smuggles would explore the meadow for new things they could do when his little friend came back. And after nap time, Thunder was more than ready to play. By the end of the day, both dogs returned home quite exhausted. The summer days passed by, and everything seemed to be going nicely. Well, almost everything. There was just one problem. Smuggles began to notice something strange. Every evening when he came home from playing with Thunder, he'd find a bone was missing from his collection. The bone pile was getting smaller and smaller. One afternoon, Thunder and Smuggles were out in the meadow playing when the little puppy ran up to his big friend. I have to go home now, Smuggles. It's time for my nap. I'll be back later. Okay, said Smuggles as the little puppy romped off. Smuggles played a while longer, but then decided he would also go home. The disappearing bone problem was really bothering him. When Smuggles arrived near his house, he was very surprised by what he saw. Thunder was sneaking into his yard and over to his private bone collection. Smuggles moved behind a tree so Thunder couldn't see him. He watched as the little puppy picked up the biggest, juiciest bone of the bunch and then sneaked off. Smuggles followed Thunder down the road and watched him bury the bone near his doghouse. Then the little dog proudly trotted off to his puppy basket and plopped down for a nap on his brand-new blanket. So that's where my bones have been going, Smuggles thought. I can't believe Thunder has been taking them. He wondered if Thunder knew it was wrong to take things that didn't belong to him. Sadly, Smuggles went back home and spent most of the night trying to figure out how to talk to Thunder about the missing bones. The next morning, Thunder came over ready to play as usual. Let's go, Smuggles! Smuggles just looked down at his dog dish. Come on, Smuggles, let's go chase butterflies. No, I really don't feel like it today, Thunder. Well, okay. Thunder couldn't figure out why his friend didn't want to play with him. So he decided to go home and chew on one of his new bones. When Thunder got there, he was met by a big, mean, awful-looking dog named Buster, and he was standing over Thunder's puppy basket. Hello, said Thunder brightly. I'm Thunder. What's your name? This your blanket, kid? Asked Buster. Well, yes, said Thunder. Sure's a nice one. I want it. And with that, Buster grabbed Thunder's beautiful new blanket and walked off. Wait, Thunder yelled. Wait, stop, that's mine. But it didn't do any good. Buster was gone. Thunder couldn't believe it. He started to cry. That mean old dog just took my new blanket. What am I gonna do? Thunder was still crying when Smuggles came walking by. Smuggles rushed over to Thunder. What's the matter, little guy? Thunder explained that Buster had taken his new blanket. I just can't believe that mean old dog would just take something that didn't belong to him. Smuggles was going to say something about his bones, but decided now was not the time. Maybe I can help you get it back, he said. Do you think you can? We can sure try. And so off they went to find Buster. Smuggles knew that Buster was the kind of dog that always liked to pick on little guys. I know where we can find him, Smuggles said. He usually plays in the park. And sure enough, that's where they found him. Oh, Buster, said Smuggles. Buster was a big dog when he stood next to Thunder, but next to Smuggles, he wasn't very big at all. Say, Smuggles, what are you doing here? Said Buster. Well, I have a very sad friend here, said Smuggles. He's missing his brand-new blanket. Oh, look, Smuggles, said Buster nervously. I was just having a little fun, really. I didn't mean anything by it. You know, Buster, it's dishonest to take someone else's things. Listen to this.
There's no need for fibbing, there's no need to lie, there's no need to make up any phony alibi. 'Cause if you start stretching the things that are true, the one you're really hurting, honestly, is you. 'Cause one fabrication will lead to number two, and soon it's hard to tell a lie from what is really true. And if you're dishonest, you'll have quite a time of straightening out a crooked story somewhere down the line.
Be honest in everything you say.
In everything you do, each and every single day.
Be honest, let everybody see
How honestly honest you can be. Though sometimes it's scary to stand for what's true and be really honest in everything you do. Remember, it's better to tell the truth straight, 'cause honestly, honesty can make a person great.
Be honest in everything you say.
In everything you do, each and every single day.
Be honest, let everybody see
How honestly honest you can be. And if you are honest, you'll find out someday that everyone respects you for what you do and say. Though some won't admit it, still it will be true, if honesty is what they see coming out of you.
Be honest in everything you say.
In everything you do, each and every single day.
Be honest, let everybody see
How honestly honest you can be. Oh, tell the truth, never lie. Tell dishonesty goodbye. If you do, you will see good things come through honesty. Oh, be honest in everything you say. In everything you do, each and every single day.
Be honest, let everybody see
How honestly honest you can be. How honestly honest you can be. Be honest.
You're right, Smuggles, said Buster, his head hanging down. Here, Thunder, you can have your blanket back. I'm really sorry I've been dishonest. It won't happen again, I promise. Thanks, Buster, said Smuggles. He and Thunder turned and began walking home. For a long time, Thunder didn't say anything. Finally, the little dog looked up at his big friend and softly said, Thank you for helping me. You're welcome, said Smuggles. Then they walked a little further. Smuggles, I think I know why you didn't want to play with me this morning. Really, Thunder? Yes. You said that somebody was taking your bones. Well, yes, that's right, said Smuggles. Well, that somebody was, me, Thunder said. Smuggles watched a little tear run down Thunder's cheek. I'm sorry, said the little dog. Now I see how dishonest I was when I took your bones. I'm sorry I made you feel bad, Smuggles. I promise I'll be honest from now on, and I'm going to return all your bones. Smuggles saw that he meant it. He smiled and said, "Good for you, Thunder." Smuggles was glad to get his bones back, and he was glad to get his friend back, too. "You want to go chase butterflies and play tug-of-war with sticks?" he asked. "Sure," laughed Thunder, and off they ran.
Honesty, honesty, that's the best policy. Live your life so all will see. Honest, honesty. If you want to keep your friends, don't take what belongs to them. Honest girls and honest boys won't steal each other's toys. Honesty, honesty, that's the best policy. Live your life so all will see. Honest, honesty. Honest kids don't ever cheat, even though they might get beat. Honesty means being fair. It's playing fair and square. You don't have to run away, even when you disobey. When you're honest deep inside, you never wanna hide. Honesty, honesty, that's the best policy. Live your life so all will see. Honest, honesty. Honest is the way to be in everything you do. If you're not honest with your friends won't trust in you. No, no, no. Honesty, honesty, that's the best policy. Live your life so all will see. Honest, honesty. Honest, honesty.